and I'm very, very cross with myself.
My name is Tim Palmer and I fly a Jodel DR1050 out of a farm strip in East Anglia. Welcome back to the vlog and a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. I fly for fun and basically record for my own interest and review. I like sharing my flying experiences, good and bad, and try to edit for enjoyment and storytelling. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and do leave me a comment as it makes it all worthwhile.
It seems ironical that last week I would be talking about how the various wind conditions affect landing at Neyland, and what have we had this last weekend? An extremely wet and windy weekend. Added to that, we've got at least another month of total countrywide lockdown. And for those of you watching from other countries, you might be interested in some of the restrictions that we're now facing. You may have noticed that in that Stow video that I took off at the end without any audio, and I played the theme music instead. You might have wondered exactly what had happened to that. The truth is, it wouldn't start and I had to call John over to give it a hand swing. But in doing so, I think I must have turned the cockpit radio off, or the intercom recording off. I didn't check it, and really annoying that I lost all of that. It was a really great day out, and I kicked myself for missing the fact that I wasn't actually recording at that point.
And I'm very, very cross with myself. Something's happened to my dictaphone, which means that if I don't use it, it seems to shut itself down, and I'd got it all prepared.
Landing for traffic, Golf Juliet Golf, downwind 29, right hand, landing for traffic.
And then when I couldn't get the aircraft to start, thank you John for starting it for me, I didn't think, I just assumed that it was there and recording as I'd sort of pressed, but obviously...
Landing for traffic, Golf, thank you, final 29,
obviously I didn't press record and the whole thing went to standby, because I was just shutting down for a while and saying that I wasn't going to be filming this bit, and I looked down and I thought, oh, all that radio call and everything else with Nigel saying he was going to look forward to the video, etc, etc, it's all missed. So yeah, apologies for that. Rookie error. I will have to build that into a pre-takeoff checklist, obviously. It was a nice event, I enjoyed that. Some of it was fairly difficult to film because it was quite glary. Nothing happening at Wormingford, although I am keeping an eye out. I've got nothing on Pilot Aware saying that there's anybody about. And I'm going to cut through and go round the village. No point in rushing. I don't know whether John's gone off down to the beach hut, which he might well have done. Yeah, but that tiger moth formation, that tiger 9, was very good. Very impressed with that.
Left to right in box formation.
The turbulent team, well, yeah, the turbulent team is very good and fun. Seen them a number of times. Very difficult to film, mind you.
I love it, don't I?
And Mugo was nice. Hurricane sounded really well. The Albatross and the Newport made a good start. Did find the runway quite bumpy though, but no, it was a good event, and really pleased we managed to get slots, because it seemed that their slots had to include the number of times that the display teams landed, so it wasn't just visiting aircraft, it was everybody. Mustn't purse my lips. Yeah, it's tricky because you got Rainhall Farm, Cambridge, you got Rainhall Farm, Braintree, haven't you? I wonder if the windsock has unfurled itself. I don't know whether I'll show this video before the last one when we went to see Nick, as in Let's Go Flying. I don't know whether I'm going to show that one first or this one, but yeah, when we came back from that trip it was very difficult because the windsock, it just sort of swallowed itself. Mail and traffic, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel is in the overhead, mail and traffic.
Maynooth Farm Cambridge, Hotel Echo, final 27, Maynooth Farm Cambridge.
Okay, brake is off. Air brake I'll use in a little while, harness hatches, air vent will leave. Need a little bit of air. Keep an eye out for John. I have got somebody there. It might be John. If it is, he's going to be way ahead of me. Looks like he's on final. Nayland traffic, Golf Alpha Yankee Echo Hotel final, Nayland traffic.
Adam and I have been trying to arrange a get-together for a long time now, and I'm very, very pleased to be able to say that We finally made it happen.
I'm just going to catch your reaction when we get to the very top of the hill.
It's coming up. And it is quite a drop. Let me know. I should have brought my skis, I think.
Yeah, I mean it is very difficult to catch on video just how steep it is.
What percentage of?
Well, there is a chunk there that's about 35 degrees.
Right. Okay.
But there's a slab at the bottom, which we always used to be able to go and land on, and yeah, that is right down the very bottom. But the hedges now have grown so much that you don't really get onto there. You end up landing on the hill. So you set up the attitude, and basically the hill comes up to meet you. But if we just take a little stroll, I might stop the camera because I don't want to film myself getting out of breath.
Or falling down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. So what I suppose I ought to do as a sort of former primary school teacher is set up an experiment with a level and actually work out the exact angle. But I mean, when you're looking back now and you're looking back up the hill, you can see that slope-wise,
it's bonkers. I mean, you just got no idea what's coming up over that hill, have you? Really?
No. And I mean, the big problem is when you take off, it's the other way round.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, to be honest, once you get used to the strip, it does actually sometimes make landing on a flat strip difficult.
Yeah.
Because of course a tail dragger in a slight crosswind on a big tarmac, you know, you're having to work really hard.